What's up, boxing fans? This is Adrien here to do another boxing post-fight analysis. This post-fight analysis is between Adrien "the Problem" Broner and Antonio Demarco. Okay, let me get straight to it. I know I was wrong, and I admit to my wrongs. I was pretty biased, and I'm just keeping it real. I had Antonio Demarco winning. I'm not gonna sit up here and lie and say I didn't. For people that's hitting me up in my inbox going crazy saying, oh, you don't know boxing because I got one fight wrong. I usually don't get fights wrong. I can name a whole bunch of them that I usually get right when it comes to, knowing the analysis of both boxers and knowing what they bring to the table. I usually get it right. But I got it wrong this time. But that's here nor there. Broner did what he's supposed to do. You can't hate on the guy's skill. He came in like you said, fried flesh, flashy, all that good stuff. He threw a lot of good body punches like he said he was gonna do. I watched a couple of his videos saying that he was gonna break Demarco down to the body because he said the Mexican people don't like getting hit to the body. So he proved that to be right. He went upstairs a lot. At one point he landed, I believe they said 56 punches in one round, which is bananas. That's nuts. He landed a total of 256 punches throughout 8 rounds. Crazy. Nut, like that's bananas, yo. Like this, I don't even know how to. I don't even remember Mayweather doing anything like that. That was impressive. Taking nothing away from Broner, but I still feel DeMarco. It just, I'm gonna keep it real, man. Like it seems like all the fighters that Broner's been facing, they curl up into a shell. Like they get hyped up to be so good, blah blah. But then when they get in the ring, it's like they just fold. From Eloy Perez, who was coked up, we understand why that got fucked up, and he was undefeated, with a whatever record. Vicente Escobedo, he didn't want to be there. He just wanted to check. He even kept it real and said he just misses his family. He's away from his family too long. Blah blah blah. Excuses. And with DeMarco, I really thought, because he has the heart, the Aztec Mexican warrior spirit. I thought that he would come forward and be smart. I mean, you guys gotta understand. Yes, I say Adrien Broner is the best of this era because he has 27 wins with 27 knockouts. For people to sit there and say, "Oh, I don't know what I'm talking about," come on, man. Like, come on. Adrien Broner would give it to Broner. He's smart, balanced, everything, but he's dead. That's here nor there. But back to Broner. Broner did a wonderful job with his footwork. He didn't have his legs spread apart like he usually does. He had more of a closer stance, and he tucked his shoulder really, really well. He tucked his chin into his left shoulder really well. Countered, punched all day. It was just beautiful to see. I do like Broner's defense when he executes it the way he did tonight. Very, very confident. He wasn't cocky. He wasn't doing too much craziness in the ring like people thought he was. I was impressed with his uppercuts tonight. Every time DeMarco, that's what I always say to people. If you got your head down like DeMarco was, and he gave up all his height, Broner, I met him in person. The guy's only like 5'5" tall. He's very, very short, very stocky guy. So why in the hell would a 5'10" guy, long and skinny, that can barely block with his forearms, because his forearms are so bony, why would you sit there in front of somebody and do what you did? Like, you just sat there and let him hit you with comment. He hit him with everything but the kitchen sink, as they say. He couldn't miss him. It's almost like he was shooting in a guy. It was just target practice. It was ridiculous. Like, at one point he hit him with a 5-punch combination. It was a left hook, left uppercut, and a straight right hand. Then the other combination was a jab, straight right hand, right uppercut. It was dazzling. It was very, very amazing. Like they say, he's a showman. He comes to put on his show. I have nothing but respect for Adrien Broner for doing so. He fought the #1 person in the lightweight division in Antonio Demarco. Now, any other boxer, very, very dangerous opponent. Like I say, he beat Linares in a tough fight, even though he was losing 1 through 5 rounds. Same thing with what's the other fight? Yeah, like I said, the Adrien Broner fight, he stayed on his feet. But he actually this time got knocked down pretty good. I haven't seen DeMarco get knocked down like that. That left uppercut, that last punch that Adrien threw really shook him up. Like, it was dang, like Adrien has some major power. I do give him credit with that, and he got him out of there and a round quicker than Valero, which I was very. Well, I would say that Demarco wanted to continue. You know, he's like Margarito, crazy, crazy zone. Does not ever want to stop coming forward until it's over. He'll rather die in the ring than sit there. You know. Um, but the corner stopped the fight. You know. It is what it is. They was looking out for their fighter, and DeMarco lives to fight on another day. It is what it is, man. Um, I still do think he's one of the best at 135. Right now, Broner, he got to be on your pound for pound list now. I mean, you got to keep it real. The guy, you know, he just keeps winning by KO impressively. Um, and he's undefeated. I mean, that just shows for something. Like I said, I mean, you can tell he really trains hard, and you know he really trains hard for his fight. Especially, I mean, if you sit right in front of him, just keeping it real, man. I'm not hating on Broner's performance, but I'm telling you, if DeMarco would have fought like Ponte de Leon and jabbed and moved and actually tried to counter and throw, you know, 4-punch combinations and get out. Don't throw 4-punch combinations and sit there. Like, Ponte was a little awkward using side-to-side movement, shoulder movement, feints. Like, there was no feints, no shoulder movement. I mean, no ducking of any punches. He was just sitting there taking the shots. Like, that was going to prove to Broner that, oh, he's like, Broner's like, okay, you're making me happy. I can sit back and, you know, make his little sounds and just pick you apart. That's what he did. He picked DeMarco apart. So you guys tell me what you think about this fight. Pretty much after the third round, which I thought that DeMarco had won was the third round. After that, 1, 2, Broner was doing his thing. Believe the fourth and fifth and sixth and seventh, all the way up to the eighth round. I mean, Broner didn't get hit with anything that really shook him up. I mean, his face was a little bit smudged, but he was cool. DeMarco, on the other hand, had bleeding from getting hit with so many uppercuts. I mean, your face will break up in due time if you get hit with over, I think they said 50 uppercuts throughout the fight, which is, it's bananas. That's amazing. That's crazy. Like, that lets you know DeMarco was sitting right in front of him. And hey, all the Mexican fans out there, I know you're very disappointed. All my Latino fans, I know you're very disappointed. But hey, it is what it is, and it's boxing. I mean, what's new? So, like I said, tell me what you think in the comment section below. Before I go, I want to say, like I say, once again, I'm not perfect. I get stuff wrong. It is what it is. You know, I'm not bitter about it. I know all the people that are mad that I didn't pick Broner, they're going to go crazy and talk mad monkey shit and go on there and start, you know, getting all, as I call it, getting beer muscles, you know, getting real cocky online. Who gives a fuck? But it is what it is. Who do you want to see Broner fight at 135 pounds? Do you think Richard Abreu would be a good fight for him? 5'11", long, lanky, Cuban guy. Has a really good counter-punching style. Actually uses good lateral movement. Or somebody like Brandon Rios can't fight him up to 140. Think of another guy. Gamboa. You can fight Yuriokis Gamboa. If Gamboa wins on the Pacquiao undercard, Pacquiao Marquez undercard, if he wins his fight, that'll be a super fight. Great fight. That's what Broner said he wants. He wants Gamboa. He wants big fights. Michael Caceres, even though he'll get picked apart, but it'll be entertaining for the fans. I mean, and Marquez, if he come down to 135, which I know he won't, but I mean, who else is there for him to fight, you know? But anyway, let me know what you think in the comment section below, and get back to you with more boxing analysis. Peace.